I can definitely say Citro's running a lot better
Uh,
now. It's also
heck yeah.
also I updated it for for the stream, and then I load it again, and it already has another update.
Oh yeah, every time I open Citro, it wants another update. I swear to Christ.
Dude, it's like I swear they update this like every half hour.
I know, right? It's like every time I open, so even like once a day, it's just like, oh, okay, it needs to update. You know what? Fuck it.
I just got an error on my
These are
Discord. I hope that doesn't mean anything.
Oh boy.
No, I didn't get an error.
Ugh.
But
Are you able to see it, or?
Well, I'm seeing it, so that's why I'm wondering if that doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Okay, it's moving. We're good.
Okay, we're good.
You're fine.
My stomach's not, but
You're you're just not. She ate too much Alfredo sauce.
I'm just hoping that I got laundry going upstairs. It's like one of those. I think my clothes got too soaked this time, so it's like, oh boy, that's gonna be a long dry cycle on that one. Alright, but so yes, hi guys. It's been a while for DGS.
It's been 2 weeks. You know what? We have valid reasons this time.
Yeah.
Jason had an emergency.
Yeah, Jason had an emergency, so he wasn't able to join us for that. He's gonna be a little bit late to the beginning of this.
I think he's gonna...
Actually, Brandon, you.
memes.
Oh yeah, you know what? We could do memes in the meantime because we didn't do that last time. I remember.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, because
time is still a blur.
Last time was interesting. We went.
That was very epic gamer, I gotta say. I never felt so alive that one night.
Had a heated debate at that point, but
Yeah.
all right.
So this is what it feels like.
Listen,
to be
man,
in
I'm just
club.
gaming.
Okay, so let me see. Where did we leave off on me?
I have to check.
I think it might be closing argument. I think it might be. I think I might be on the right one. So.
Yo, when was the last time?
Okay.
That's why I'm checking.
I think it's. You know what?
Like,
I don't even know.
I'm pulling it up. I think this one.
Oh, I think it was like investigations after.
Yeah. Did we do any of the? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Anything? Not
I don't think we did any of the court
four.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we did any court ones. So. Yeah. Just
No.
Give me a hot second, guys. I'm gonna get it up for you guys. Up for chat. So give me just a quick second here as I get it all up.
Save me from this Alfredo pain.
Alright, so okay. So let us go through the memes at this point. So someone who's good at economy, please help me budget this. My family
is dying. Old one. What the fuck?
No.
It's because Tobias?
Tobias.
Is that the joke? Okay. You probably should have put that thing. Dang.
Yeah. Closing argument. Just like no one cares about that. You got a storm coming.
It's outdated, I swear.
Storm coming, Vampire Man.
Love this one.
My
leg.
My leg.
So good. Red Seek's Holy Grail. Me like God. That's why he's gonna get a DGS too. Just watch. Just watch.
Just a bigger mug, a bigger glass. That's all he needs.
It begins.
Imagine walking down the elevator.
Yo, low key with that pose, that would be terrifying, honestly.
Hey, she's got a gun, okay?
I mean, I had a dream of Slenderman Minecraft running towards me. I'm not even joking.
The duality of fandom drama.
Look at that prankster commenter.
That comment wasn't even a joke, I swear to God, that actually scared me.
I think just Susano's face is like my favorite part. Oh.
Damn.
like Naruhodō is like the people just getting into the fandom, and Susanoo is just the people that have been in there for years. Just like, oh, why is it this time? Susano's the most reliable of sources.
A window. That is very British.
I wish. I wish that was my view
And then
count.
so it just appeared and then just boom. What the heck? There were phantoms, I swear.
We could get so we would be able to like get partner at that
Oh,
point.
look at all that.
Oh.
What the heck? What the heck? Versus living in the second dimension.
Wow, talk about bad timing. My dad gets my mom flowers almost weekly. Oh, they should.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Yeah.
Gary, you want
They didn't die, damn it. They're still alive.
Place with the head and a knife and then the crime scene. Yeah.
They lived, I swear to Christ.
Oh, so why don't you stay at my place, Naruhodō? That would be nice, Susato.
Ah.
What the heck is this? Oh, he died.
Oh.
That's funny. Somebody died. Oh god.
Oh.
Ah, that is
That's not our thing.
DF's
That way you
coming.
realize she has to Street Fighter Emblem 7. Oh god.
Tired. I'm tired.
Grade 4,
I need
fire.
phase 4. Yeah, I mean, that was worthy the hashtag. Oh wait, I'm wrong. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's the rest of the hashtag for right now.
Alright.
Alright, so let me get it back up for you guys.
I'm missing my epic gamer music.
Alright,
Sherlock Holmes would be depressed.
Let's move that over. Alright, so, just making sure I still have touch. Alright, sweet. Wait, was that, like, really delayed?
Was it?
What the hell?
Huh.
What
Let's restart that, cause, like, sound is now, like, 2
Yeah,
seconds off.
The
What
memes,
the hell?
memes fucked everything up.
You see, guys, memes just ruins everything.
Memes are not good for your health.
Hmm.
I mean, that's not that does. If you leave Citra idle for too long, I swear, like, it freezes.
Yeah.
Water, please.
Like, Sophie's dying right now because
Okay.
she's drinking too much Alfredo
Alright.
sauce.
So, yeah, if you weren't here last time, we finished case 4, and we had like an
We
hour.
got an office.
We had like an hour discussion after that. Because I'm kind of at the point. I'm really hoping this case wins me back over. At this point, because it's like, I really enjoyed case 1. I just haven't gotten that same feeling since then. Like the other cases haven't been bad, but I haven't quite gotten the same feeling. I've heard that this is definitely one of the better cases in the game, so...
I mean, it's the biggest.
Yeah, it's case 5.
It's like over 10 hours.
Yeah,
So.
so... I'm hoping, and this is Hounds of Baskerville, so that's already giving me good signs,
Yeah.
So... Well, Pig, we're gonna find out at the end if it does or not, so...
Yeah, sure, why not?
Let's...
Look, we need to do case 5, otherwise our
If not, I
comments
will
will just
spoil
go in
DGS
circles
2 out for
again.
everyone.
Alright.
Dun dun dun.
The Hound of Baskervilles. It's coming! Holmes cried, pierced through the thick wall of fog among us, around us. Wisp of vapor followed through over the pistol as I cocked it, and I waited breathlessly in the stillness. The silence lasted for what seemed like an eternity until at last it appeared. From the shadows of the cloud, an enormous beast sprang out among us. A hound it was, but not such a hound that any mortal had seen. Its eyes glowed with a smoldering glare, and its whole body of an ox-sized body was outlined by a white-hot flame. Its panting caused the ground to quake with a hideous howl, so terrified I began to tremble with fear. Look well, Watson, Holmes declared, gazing upon the mythical beast. For this is the diabolical Hound of Baskervilles. It's already been 2 months since we went to London. What the hell? Yeah, the sound is desynced. What the hell?
What did you do, Pat?
Oh.
Is this because of the update? I swear to God.
Is it the update?
The update?
No, I just opened Citra game. The update's available.
Hold on. I swear to God. Let me...
Citra wants to update it again.
Yeah, hold on. Did Citra literally just update again? Let's find out.
That's right, Jason will come back. It's like, you guys haven't started the case?
Okay, it didn't update that time.
Mine's updating, like, alright, come on, update.
Okay, let's just try doing a relaunch.
Finish. I'm opening the game.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I think it's back up. I think that might have just been a loading issue or something.
Probably.
Yeah. Citra, I don't understand you, man.
Alright, fine, I can kill Citra on mine.
Alright. The very moment... Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. I need to stream it. I need to screen share to you guys, right. Okay, there you go. Alright.
There we go.
The very moment we arrived, we were thrust into a mysterious trial. We defended Suzuki Natsume shortly after. We won those trials by the skin of our teeth. But I haven't stood in court at all since then. Can't say I'm surprised, after all. Not only am I an amateur, I'm an exchange student from a foreign land. Thus, things were pretty quiet in our office as these days passed. Until that one fateful morning. On that day, a single telegram ended our peace.
Yeah, 2 months after the last episode.
Ah, okay, got ya. So they've been living with them for a while.
Yeah. April.
Knock, 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 knock. That morning, I was awoken by the sound of a telegram messenger banging on our door. Since then, the sound is he synced again. What the fuck? But okay.
Is it?
Yeah,
is it?
Like it's just a hair off. And it's
Maybe check audio. I'm gonna check audio.
Yeah, I'm gonna check audio on mine. Emulation fast. Output engine.
The Alfredo sauce, Naruhodō. It's too strong.
Jesus Christ.
Ay.
What's up with your Alfredo sauce?
Okay. Something has clearly been bothering Susato. Okay, now it's back up. What the hell?
Whatever.
It'll only be tonight, and then Citra will update tomorrow, and then it will fix it.
Yeah, it updates, yeah.
Susato?
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god, you teleported!
Shall we make our way to the Old Bailey now? Let's see, who are we defending today?
I, don't think we have any trials today.
Oh, that's right. We don't have a trial to attend today.
I think Gyros is making us breakfast for this morning. Let's head downstairs to Mr. Holmes' room.
Absolutely. The Irish breakfast is the most important meal of the day, after all.
It really is.
Once we've eaten, he'll be off to the Old Bailey for us. Let's see. Who are we defending today?
Come on. Like, Susato, it's been 2 months apparently since our last case, so...
Yeah.
Examine.
No, wait, hold on. You can talk and examine.
Now.
You can talk and examine.
Come on! Let me!
What?
I see the ladder right...
Try the shovel. Try the shovel.
Okay.
Try the
It's
shovel.
like, it won't let... It's not an Ace Attorney game if I can't get a step ladder joke in there.
Alright, do this.
The spade has been here since we rented out this room.
That's no spade. It's a trowel.
The biggest ones are spades, the small ones are used for gardening are the trowels.
No, the big ones are trowels. The small ones used for gardening are spades.
I don't think our opinions on scooping tools will ever align. Oh! That's the equivalent of it.
It got transferred.
Okay, I get a ladder, step ladder. I'm sorry, that's a shovel. I'm sorry, that's a shovel.
Listen, the shovel exists back then. Even I don't fucking know. Wait, there's more to examine, motherfucker.
You have an office.
More to examine, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
No wonder you love Dual Destinies. It doesn't have this.
Well, when they say to go to the next area, I go to the next area. Well, to be fair, like in Phoenix's office, there's like only Charlie to examine.
That's only Charlie. That's the best part.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Now that spring is rolling in, it's finally starting to warm up around here. It's so nice to smell the scents of wafting from the scuttle.
Oh, Naruhodō, would you like some tea?
No, but thank you. Maybe later. Between Sasato's Achiha and Iris's herbal tea, our flat must seem like heaven to die-hard tea fans out there.
Matcha makes the perfect complement for these cakes.
Alright.
The doll thing afterwards.
Susato, the tea set you brought up from home looks so neat and orderly. I don't like bitter drinks, so I usually sneak in a little dash of sugar and splash of milk.
Tea is meant to soothe the mind and spirit, so what's most important is that you enjoy it. You don't have to try and force it down if it's too bitter for you.
I wonder what the sound thing is. Is it like an emulation speed thing?
I don't know. I mean, mine's 50.
Yeah, mine's 52, and you're not getting like weird sound desyncs or anything?
I mean, I should open the game again.
Here's a donut I bought from Old Japan. One of his eyes is still white. I was thinking of filling one in after I won the not guilty verdict in the British Empire.
You already done that. Twice, in fact.
I still don't feel comfortable calling myself an attorney when I'm so inexperienced. When you think of I've become the best attorney I can be, then I want you to fill it in.
Of course. I'll be delighted to.
Alright. Disc! It's already been 2 months since we got here. My desk has gotten pretty cluttered.
You really should tidy up a bit.
I'm gonna try... Let me try putting it, back up to... emulation speed is 1.
I mean, also, what's it called? For emulation, I switched the audio to, like, accurate.
Okay. Oh, no. I said GPU speed almost to 5, and I'm like, no! So audio, do what?
I said to, like, the thing that has accurate in parentheses.
Accurate. Okay, enable audio.
I feel like you can't set it right now.
Yeah.
Whatever, I think just change the speed right now.
Okay, hold on. So yeah, we'll do that. I'm sorry guys, but like if the audio is going to be off the entire time, that's really bothering me. So like, I don't know if it is a, like, you know. Okay. Well, Susato, here's how I see it. Okay, there we go. That fixed it.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright. Having a cluttered workspace is always the first step to academic success. If I cleaned up, that would just be taking a step back.
Life offers you plenty of time. I think it's important to take a step back sometimes.
I can't learn my way out of this argument.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Door over there.
You can...
Just beyond that door is Susato's room. She never lets me in. I've never seen the inside, come to think of it.
Of course not! A girl's room holds her deepest, darkest, most bittersweet secrets.
Since you said that, I'm even more curious.
She has a knife.
She just has a bunch of Sherlock body pillows.
Oh god. Okay. I'm sorry. When you live with him, that's kind of creepy. That's kind of creepy, not gonna lie. Okay, I think this is
didn't expect to meet him.
I think this is the last thing I saw in here. This looks like one of the telegrams, right? Let's take a look.
Step away from the telegram. For goodness sakes, Naruhodō.
Alright, fine. I won't look at it.
Come on, Naruhodō. You should know better.
I mean, you're the one that left it out in the first place.
Yeah, and also you can talk to Susato.
Oh, okay.
He has dialogue.
So, what does it say? What was inside the telegram you received this morning?
What telegram? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I saw you reading it, Susato.
Oh, that's true. You did, didn't you? It's nothing you should worry over. It wasn't anything It wasn't anything important.
She tripped over such an easy word 3 whole times.
I'm sure I will be able to discuss it with you before too long.
Okay, I understand.
And Zeki.
Hold on. Just gonna do one of these. I'm gonna restart Cetra again. So just hold on a second, guys, again, because it's really bothering me because it will be in the entire VOD, and then that will annoy the shit out of me. So
I mean, you can also do the setting thing I did. What's it called? The audio.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. So
all right.
Accurate is the one.
I set to accurate.
All right.
It's like is the audio like ahead or something? Or
it's like behind.
Behind?
Yeah.
I set to accurate.
So I'll do that. I'll bring back the CPU clock speed down to 50 again. Let's try that.
Oh boy.
Well, you are talking to a guy that actually does have OCD, so yes.
Yeah, bro.
I am actually clinically diagnosed with OCD, so yes.
Yes, that's it.
Everything must be perfectly in line.
I'm gamer.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh, that now.
Is it worse?
¿Qué pasó?
Oh yeah, it's much worse now. Oh boy.
That was a mistake. How did I pick that?
What if I set GPU speed back to 100?
You set it to 50?
Yeah. That did not help at all.
You know, maybe output engine should be auto.
Yeah. Why does it want to give us? Why are we getting all the emulation issues at the end of the playthrough, for crying out loud? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So set to fast, output engine auto, enable audio search. No, we haven't even moved past the first room because it can't freaking give us a normal stream. Oh my god. I don't know if it's just this update or whatever just happened. I'm not sure.
Huh.
What the?
I've been like updating my Citra like all the time, and like nothing's like this has ever happened.
This is so weird. Again, why is it at the end? Like it's been fine before then.
Audio. Fast. Set that to audio device. What is your audio device?
That's just auto for that. Cause it'll just go automatically them headphones.
Yeah, I suppose that doesn't matter. You know, fuck it, I'm gonna open the case.
Alright. I wonder if Saseki has made it to Japan yet.
I'm not sure. He departed from London as soon as he was acquitted. So I believe he may be arriving in Japan right at this moment.
Just 2 weeks ago, I received a very long telegram in which he cursed his seasickness. At the very least, it seems like his journey's going mostly well.
Is something wrong, Naruhodō?
If Saseki stayed here in London, would he still be alive?
Are you talking about the Grim Reaper, Lord Baroque Van Zeeks?
He could still suffer a far worse fate than simple sickness. Oh my gosh, why am I...
Damn, you've been simply pumped to simple words, Naruhodō.
No defendant prosecuted by the Grim Reaper has ever survived this long. Can't help but remember that nightmarish resolution on my first trial here in London.
Even after 2 months, I heard the truth behind that fire remains hidden.
By the way, chat, like, besides, like, some audio delay, like, is sound levels good or anything like that? I should probably also ask that. But if Saseki made it to Japan safe and sound, then...
That must mean the Grim Reaper's influence doesn't extend outside of London.
Somehow that makes him sound even more frightening.
Maybe the Grim Reaper himself swings the scythe of justice with his own hands.
Now that I think about it, I wonder if the Grim Reaper has been doing since then. You don't think he found a new sacrifice?
No, it seems. Since our last trial, the Grim Reaper was not once. Blech. The Grim Reaper has not once returned to court.
Man, Susato, I think we've been on vacation for too long here at this point. We can't even remember English. Really?
Since Soseki's trial 2 months ago, it appears he had disappeared from court again.
Wow. Grim Reaper had finally made his grand return to the Crown Court. He's been a defense attorney in both trials he's participated in since his return. Why am I so unlucky?
I can't help but wonder if that really is down to luck.
Hmm? Did you say something?
Oh, no, it's nothing. Please pay me no mind.
Present the badge like you always must.
Oh my god!
That's what I live for, damn it.
It moves me to tears when I see you so faithfully
Wear his armband in court. Alright, this is from Soseki's dead body.
Asogi's, you fool.
Really, I can't even describe my happiness. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I have to wear
He'll
it.
describe my happiness.
I have to wear it. It's the only thing that proves I'm a defense attorney. Wearing this, I feel like he's always lending me his strength. So I make sure that I'm always wearing it when the going gets rough.
Weren't you wearing it when you took a walk through Magundal Park?
I just forgot to take it off.
Sure, Naruhodō.
Sure.
Alright, sure, whatever.
Okay, so,
I mean, I don't think I'm hearing any delay on the Discord stream.
That's
but
so weird!
yeah, I ain't hearing it on what's it called, the Discord stream at all.
Like, I'm hearing it so much on my end.
Can they hear it?
Yeah.
Can the stream?
Chat, has the audio been delayed on your...
Because, like, honestly, it's been perfect for, like, when I've been
I know!
walking on
Am I just cursed or something? Like,
do you have the Grim curse?
You're fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I swear, like, I don't hear any delay.
It's so weird.
Is it like a headphone thing? Yeah, Pink says I don't hear it.
What the fuck?
Maybe your headphones or something?
Is your headphones?
Huh?
Good morning, you two. Good morning, Iris.
Iris?
Anything wrong, Ryu?
Okay, I'll just, if you guys aren't hearing anything, I'll set back, the CPU clock,
This is my favorite song in the series.
I was like, what? Is this Holmes? I swear to God it is. What in
It's
the
art.
world is that creaking, groaning sound?
Oh, I didn't think you noticed so fast.
How would I not?
Yeah, Holmesy's feeling a little down in the dumps this morning.
So I'm very impressed that he can make music without moving the hand at all.
Hey there.
Good morning to you.
Morning, Mr. Holmes?
This morning is just to die for, right, friends?
I like the weird pitch version of the let's say history sound
The
effects.
brass. Yeah.
Mr. Holmes, what's the matter? You look terrible, and your violin playing wasn't much better.
My music has died along with my skill. And now my world has lost all its color.
That's reversely color.
It's become such a monochrome world! That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing too terrible.
I haven't had the faintest idea what he's talking about.
Now, Iris, how about that breakfast? I'll have some crumbly toast and muddy coffee, please.
Kitty!
It was Zeki's cat. We got him.
Oh, hey, it's Wagahi?
Wakahai.
Wakahi.
And good morning to you, Agahai. It's delicious.
Hold on a second. How long has that little door been there?
Time for breakfast, everyone. I'll help you, Iris.
Ah, it really is the perfect morning to die.
Now I think about it. Mr. Holmes' desk does seem a little empty, as if something was missing. Okay, actually, I think I might know what the audio thing might be. It's that
What?
my graphics card just had an update before this stream.
Aha!
And I think that might be effing with my headphones on this since I didn't do a computer reset. I'll be fine. If you guys are saying in chat that it's fine, like that you guys aren't noticing the delay, then sure, I'll keep going. But yeah, so that I think that might be what's causing it. Alright, Holmes.
Why do you want to
Why do you
die?
wanna die?
You seem awfully ready to die this morning. Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? Long ago, I once played the violin. The flowers would burst to life, and the birds would tweet in unison.
All this for a violin?
But alas, my muse has abandoned me.
Whatever do you mean?
No matter how I toil, how I tune, how I beg, her old timbre continues to elude me. That unfaltering, clear, free, and high tone. That solo, that makes one sob and weep!
Now that I think about it, you've really been slacking off with your violin practice recently.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure it's just a bad day.
Listen, Master Naruhodō. The muses are fickle beings. One day, they inspire you to genius. Next, they ruin you without remorse.
Oh.
Gah! Why did this have to happen? If I've been robbed of my ability to play violin, then what else is left for me?
Where is Deductions' main gimmick?
I told you Home would be depressed without his gamer music.
By the way, Mr. Holmes, about your desk. It looks so much tired than it did before.
Indeed, wonderful work, dear Shizato. Truly amazing deductive prowess.
Oh, please. My abilities are far inferior to your own, Mr. Holmes.
I'd honestly be a bit concerned if you didn't notice that.
If you're looking for the all-purpose analysis land, it's at Hatch's shop right now.
Hatch's shop?
Yes, it's at the pawn shop. That is...
That way I was going to.
What?
So you sold that ridiculously huge machine to a pawn shop?
That's right. The blasted thing fetched a pretty high price, too.
But wasn't that a really important device?
Okay, hold on. I got an idea.
Oh my.
Let me try something real quick. So, that, and then
Yeah, because the whole time we were talking to Lay, it's like, is there?
yeah, like I just switched my audio source again from like my monitor speaker to my headphones. So let's see if that did anything.
All right.
Sato, you.
Ah, shit.
Go,
If you
fine.
were in a tight spot, all you had to do was ask for help.
There we go.
My pocket money may not be much help, but I could have given you as much as I could.
No, do not fret. I have no intention of getting rid of it.
But if you sold it to the pawn shop, this is quite a serious matter we have in our hands.
Nah, it's actually a perfectly normal thing to do here in London.
Really? I have to say, it doesn't sound normal to me.
It seems that neither of you know the right way to use a pawn shop.
Huh? Does that mean there's a wrong way? Yeah, getting gypped on something. That's how. And it does sound like that did the trick. So I think it was just.
Yeah.
I think it's my graphics card being weird after it updates. So.
Damn, Citra did nothing wrong.
Citra did nothing wrong.
We'll see. What exactly do you mean by the right way to use a pawn shop?
For those of us living in central London, a pawn shop is almost like a bank of sorts.
Fuck, I spoke too soon. Damn it! It's
Oh
back!
my God.
A bank.
Why am
Naruhodō, please.
Why am I the only one cursed with this? I don't know what's going on, guys!
Okay, Sasaki. On Mondays, traders exchange their valuables for money at the local pawnbrokers. They use that money as capital, and for the rest of the week, they sell as much as they can.
On Saturdays, they use the money they earn to get their stuff back. Really? Wow, what an interesting business plan. Everyone does it, especially those living in the city central.
And if you have extra money, you can even buy expensive clothes. Not so wear, of course. You'd pledge them at the pawn shop to try and make a larger profit.
I see. Interesting. When we start to run out of space, we take a trip to the Hatch's pawnbrokers.
Pawn shops are like ironclad safes, after all.
The pawn shops in Japan are nothing like this. Talk about cultural difference.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, but Holmesies! Sometimes you deposit things that really makes no sense going there. It only gets a bit of a hassle. Hey, Holmesies, are you listening?
Hang on, I can't see anything just said. Let me see where you guys are.
Holmes is the press. We're talking about pawn shop.
Yes!
I've never seen somebody.
No, there were so many audio issues, and it wasn't Citro, it was Pat's graphics card.
Well, I don't even know what's going on because it's back now, and I don't know what the
Oh
hell...
my God.
I don't know what the hell's going on!
I mean, hey, finally. Hey, Jason, Holmes is the press. Let's fucking go.
That's home! Yes!
I've never seen people so excited to see another person depressed. Oh my god.
I know, right? Listen, someone getting depressed. I sleep.
Like,
Sherlock
I
Holmes
swear-
getting depressed.
Chat, are you sure there is no kind of audio delay or anything on your end? Because I'm getting really paranoid about this. I swear to God.
Pat, you had no. When I got here for the first time, I lost my mind. Depressed Sherlock Holmes is the best.
You know, this probably happened in the novels too, honestly. There's probably a period where he's just
Look
depressed.
at him! Look at depressed Sherlock! Look at him!
He's so sad.
He's so upset!
He just went 0-2, damn it.
Alright. Continue it on.
When all is said and done, this is a monochrome world we live in, my friends. We truly live in a society. Examine, you gotta examine shit.
Okay.
Oh man, we depressed Holmes.
I know, right?
No, I'm just happy that I didn't miss depressed Holmes.
I see Suzuki's cat is doing well.
Yep, Wagahai feels totally at home now.
Yeah, I'm sure the cat has forgotten all about its former owner.
Chat, please tell me, because, like, the wood's saying anything, and now I'm really paranoid!
Both cats and the goddesses of the arts are a cold-hearted bunch. Holding.
But if we are going back to Japan together, why didn't he get the cat in the first place?
It's a real shame. Steamships have very strict regulations when it comes to bringing pets on board.
Precisely. If you don't abide by the rules, you'll end up in a lot of trouble. Well, Wagahai's cute, so I don't mind the trouble.
Oh, I just remembered. I wanted to ask about the door over there. How long has that tiny door been built into it?
Oh, you noticed it? Good eye, Ryu.
There is audio delay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're not going insane.
Somebody. Okay. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save here, and then I'm gonna reset my computer at that point and see if that fixes anything.
Wait, just real quick. Press back real quick, or it's like move something, or just okay. Go to save. Okay, now I hear it.
See, I'm not crazy.
Damn it!
All right.
I thought you were.
We'll be right back, guys.
Almost weekly. Only shagging then.
Go to people. The people, Joe.
Left, right, left, right.
Speak for the we speak for the people. We
Speak for the
Okay,
people.
guys, hold on. I need to. Okay, so I think the nightly seems to be having the audio just fine on it. So, and I switched it back to 100, and it's working fine now.
I've never felt so betrayed.
So we're just gonna run with this until future notice at this point.
Alright.
Oh god, I don't know what the hell is going on there. Oh, can we get a thumbs up from chat that we're all good? From there, and like everything looks good to you guys. Cause yeah, it was working fine. I was working fine before then Citron decided to update for like the second time in a row.
Yeah, it loves doing that. It loves updating. It loves it just as much as gaming.
All right.
Here, take a look at this. This is my new invention.
What is it?
I call it the cat flap maker. So it's a door, but for cats? Yep, you can make an entrance to your room for just a kitty and a jiffy.
Oh my gosh, that is some powerful shit.
Yeah.
It boasts enough power to carve out a cat's flap in an instant, no matter how tough the door is.
I feel like just making a cat flap from scratch would be faster than making this thing.
What? But if we have this, Wakahai can get in and out of anywhere, you know? Really? That's amazing. Let's make a cat flap for our room later.
Jeez, you keep making weird inventions one after another.
Wow, stop being smart, guys. You're making me feel dumb.
Yeah.
Was that?
Wakagi? Oh my gosh.
So this is like living with the cat.
What was that?
No! Wakahai's all stuck in the violin. Wakahai, that's not a toy.
What? This is slightly ridiculous.
Oh no. Poor Mr. Holmes loves that violin so much.
It's fine. I don't care anymore, friends.
Okay,
I don't care. Who cares a shit?
Okay, now that they're finally at the point where, like, you know, the four main characters are all with each other, definitely gotta say I'm liking the interactions and stuff like that a lot more now. Now that we're finally in, like, this.
When I get a 60% on a quiz, who cares anymore? I don't care anymore.
Mr. Holmes?
I'm sure that this little kitty can play the violin far better than I ever could.
Look at him.
The cat just wants to play better than me. God damn it, everyone shows me up.
I want to hug Sherlock Holmes and know that won't do anything. But I want to hug him.
Mr. Holmes is really upset, isn't he?
No shit, Susanoo.
I'll just put this violin back where it belongs.
In the trash. Mr. Holmes' violin. We'll take a look at it quick.
Okay, examine the room.
Examine the knife. I'm curious why there's a knife sticking into notes.
I think did we
No,
Did we
we
examine
didn't.
it?
I think
No, we didn't.
I think we examined it last time.
No, we didn't.
The
I
fireplace
remember we
feels
didn't.
pleasantly warm. Has an entirely different air compared to the bocce back at home.
There's a photograph of a woman on a mantelpiece. Could it be? Her. Why, yes, I think it is.
It's often the case I have no idea what she's talking about, but she's getting really excited. This is a mood with me and all of my friends.
Yeah.
Don't mention the knife at all, alright,
Okay.
fine.
No, I think they mentioned something like in a different
They
dialogue
mentioned the
about that.
photo, but not the knife.
I think it does get mentioned about later, but the teeth.
Looks like the neck. Looks like this big iron box is being used as a coffee table. The box is huge, sturdy looking lock on it.
You shouldn't just go around opening boxes, Naruhodō. You really are a troublemaker, aren't you?
Do I really give off that impression? Okay, when Susano's on screen, it looks like the knife is like a little hairpiece or something in her hair.
You didn't examine the violin.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I was instinctively thinking like move to like go to the left part of the room.
No, I just examined.
All right.
No, see,
Patrick for not examining everything.
Patrick just really want to see depressed Sherlock Holmes.
Again.
So this is the violin you were talking about?
It's a Stradivarius, a work created by the most skilled hands of a most skilled craftsman.
I see. Doesn't look so great to me.
How dare you?
I found it sitting in the shop front of a pawn shop at the edge of town, covered in dust. Thanks to the seller's ignorance of its true value, I got away with it for only 55 shillings.
Looks like his morals are about as flimsy as his deductions.
I've come so far, my beloved partner, serenading the world with our music, but now... Is there any merit to living in an ashen, musicless world? I declare, there's none!
Okay. Here's the thing that I think I was missing about the earlier parts of DGS is because it was all set up kind of deal. Now that you're actually living with Holmes, I feel like it's an entirely different story now at this point.
I mean, I can still see it a lot in other kids where like this shit about the snake and shit. Like, I'll laugh at me.
Well, no, for me that was the lion with it, but I think it's just more that you're seeing him off the job with this kind of stuff. Now it's like
this guy's just my roommate.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
Uh-huh. Excuse me, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, I was just in the middle of considering whether I should die or not. I still stand by that this is the smartest man in the franchise. I don't give a I stand by that.
I'm just gonna screen cap that for later. And just post that is my mood of 2020.
Yeah, I was just in the middle of considering
if I should die or not.
I still stand by this is the smartest man in the franchise. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, as far as intelligence goes, yeah.
Yeah, he is. I don't care. He is the smartest person.
You already know who I think is the smartest person in the franchise.
I mean, not just for one moment. And it's something I mean, I still have that recorded.
Susan's just like, can I speak now, please?
Okay.
It's about that violin. I think it looks different now. Quite obviously different at that.
Oh.
What do you mean, Susato?
Hey, you're right! Now that I look at it, the color of the wood is way different. On top of that, I'm pretty sure there wasn't a hole here before.
Hold on, never mind that. Well, it's a completely different size now.
What?
Go.
Mr. Holmes, I hate to be the one that breaks this to you.
No, you don't. You love this.
But this isn't a violin.
What?
It seems to me that this is a viola. It's a completely different instrument.
What? What?
Can I go back in time and replay that animation? Oh my god!
Yeah. I love his freak out animation. He just always falls to the ground. He's done that before.
Yeah.
Mr. Holmes, are you okay?
You're absolutely right. Now that I look at it, my blow partner isn't even a Stradivarius. You damn piece of junk. Who the devil are you?
I love Sherlock Holmes. I love this man.
I thought you two serenaded the world with your music together.
I see. I get it now.
What, Iris?
This is all just a simple mix-up.
Maybe I should ask her about it in detail.
My beloved partner. My beloved partner, gone.
Yo, whose man is this?
Pat, I'm not really getting into Holmes. Pat now. I love this dude.
Well, now that we actually live with him, kind of deal, I think that changes things at this point, you know? I think he was just too much, like, it was weird. Because, like, with Holmes before, I felt like he was just, like, I got that he was intelligent, but I think it was just too much of an asshole or whatever.
Like how so?
It was weird, because I like, that, I think it was that we had to keep correcting him and stuff like that throughout, one thing, and then it always felt like he had a bit too much of an ego, for me, it was weird, but not
I
only-
never really got that, honestly.
I never got that. I never got
Yeah.
that.
Maybe
Whenever like he did that thing of like I forgot stuff, I took that as he legitimately forgot.
No,
like, who you are.
I think I'm just describing it wrong. I think I'm just having the,
All right, we'll see if we can get the words sooner or later.
yeah, we'll see. But, like, I'm definitely, like, now that we actually have the four, like, established, I definitely like them a bit more. Also, Sherlock Holmes totally got drunk and forgot the guy's partner's name in the middle of the night, is just what I'm saying at this point.
Partner's gone for so long.
Iris, what do you mean by a mix-up?
To tell you the truth, this violin... Wait, was it a viola? Well, whatever it is, it was in Hatch's shop until last week. What? At the pawn shop?
Really? Even though it's his partner?
Well, you know how it is. It's like one of your Eastern proverbs.
you know how it is.
If you love your child, send them out into the world, or something like that, right?
Yeet!
I guess, we certainly do say that.
All the new animations coming in. So you sent down into the world pawn shop, and when it was returned,
It really had come back a changed person.
I exchanged this with the all-purpose analysis lens last week. That dastardly Hatch must have mixed them up and gave me this junk instead. If he thought he could trick my ears with such a horrific sound, then he is sorely mistaken.
even if your ears weren't tricked, it seems like the rest of you was.
You are correct. That is why I have always, that's why, as I was saying, pawnbrokers are not to be trusted, my friends!
Didn't you just finish saying that pawn shops are like the well-protected safe?
Come now, Master Naruhodō. Do you plan to just sit around all day?
Huh?
Look at you, absent-mindedly chewing on your toast and sipping at your coffee. Have you no shame?
Animation as you said that.
I love his boxing animation. He just does it at the most random times.
Yo, is my man seriously eating breakfast?
He's eating breakfast, motherfucker.
What a plebe!
What a lame ass.
Yo, I'm about to get this man.
So, are you going to Hatch's shop, Mr. Holmes?
That's the plan, Mrs. Otto. Let's not tarry.
Wait, really? I haven't even had my bacon and a omelet yet.
What? You can't be serious. Look at you, playing to Absalom and me, saving your bacon, indulge in your omelets.
Alright, whatever, let's just go.
Look at you eating breakfast like a loser.
Hey,
Don't worry. I'll warm it up later for you, so it's nice and toasty.
Hey,
Do you have microwaves in the 19th century?
If your adopted daughter is cooking me breakfast, I'm gonna eat it. Okay? I'm just being a nice guy.
I can believe that
We don't have time for a nice guy.
I'll eat it on the go.
No.
You fool!
No, just put it in your mouth like those anime girls.
They put the toast in your mouth and run to school.
Okay. There's fun, folks. Huh? That does sound pretty interesting. Alright.
Now we're leaving this house.
Okay, just making sure.
Man, look at Sherlock. Look at him as a casual man. Look at
This
him.
casual. I mean,
Casual.
this is basically without his coat. Let's go to Baker Street first.
No, too
Damn.
late.
Why must
We
you
didn't
hate
even
me?
examine the entire room.
Whatever. We can examine it later.
So, this is the British pawn shop, huh?
Wow. Look, Naruhodō. This place is positively bursting with things I've never seen before.
Now,
Nice.
at a glance, I didn't read that as naruhodō. I read that as, wow, look at it, nerd.
Her eyes are sparkling like a kid in a candy shop. So, you like this kind of thing?
Of course. When I find things that I don't understand, I start to tingle with excitement.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you haven't forgotten why we're here.
Mr. Holmes,
We didn't come here to play around.
If I catch you playing around,
Don't you mess around with me. This is time for jokes.
I do like the
I'm
punches.
gonna
The
force smash you.
No, you see, I like the punch, but then it's like Susano's not reacting at all. Like, look at it.
I'm about to punch you in Minecraft if I catch you.
You are going to Minecraft, Mrs. Otto.
I love how that's a threat now. Hey, you don't stop fooling, I'm punching a Minecraft.
I don't even know what that is, but you're going to it.
I'll
Sorry.
play something called
damn
Minecraft.
Holmes, I didn't know you were cultured in the video game industry.
His
I
eyes
don't
are
know
all
what that is, but
bloodshot.
I'll
Wait,
make
one
you
right now.
into it.
Alright. Jason, you got this.
Yeah, okay, hang on. Whoa, Mr. Holmes, welcome.
Look at him, just shamelessly walking us like that.
Well, it makes sense. We are customers after all.
Alright, friends, it's time we teach this evil uncle a lesson. Come now, the game is afoot.
It's just morning.
I don't like. There's such a different energy to Holmes when you're actually like fully with him.
Really? I still felt it.
I don't know. Like, I gotta find the words to describe it, but there's definitely something. There's definitely something different. I think. Because I think the big thing was that it never felt like Holmes was fully on your side, kind of deal. Like, I don't know.
We can talk about that later when you're actually done with case file.
Yeah. I'm just describing my thoughts as I go along.
I'm certain you remember that I withdrew this the other day, right?
Why, yes.
This piece of junk is not my partner. The color is different, there's a hole in it, and even the size is completely wrong.
You really summed up the observations well, Mr. Holmes.
I'm so sorry! I can't believe this! I have done a terrible thing! I'm befitting of a pawnbroker! There's only one way. There's only one thing left for old Hatch now.
Oh my god!
I can only offer my life as an apology for my transgression.
Well,
I love that animation of him.
Just fucking running over there.
wait, hang on.
No, that's like
Yeah.
that's like one of those things where I want the like upper text and bottom text is like sped up 200% kind of deal.
Just for a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
My turn to voice
Oh
that
no,
one
I
was
mean,
the first one.
I'm not saying you have to take it that far, Hatch.
Just let me say one last thing.
It's
What is this face? Just like
Mr. Holmes, you were the one who took the viola without checking first, weren't you?
huh.
when I went to retrieve your violin from the storeroom, you exclaimed, "It's right here!"
Did?
I've tried to stop you, but you simply waved at me and walked off with that viola. I tried to stop you, but it was no, I'm not doing that. But it is my fault for not letting you walk away with it. I will fight the urge to complain and blow my brains out in one glorious shot.
I was the one at fault here.
Phew.
It appears the game is no longer afoot. Wouldn't you say?
Oh!
Shut the fuck up, Mr. Holmes. How can the game be a foot? I'm so incredibly sorry. I'm sure something must have been wrong with me that day.
Mr. Holmes, how can games be a foot? That biologically makes no sense.
You make no sense. Well, if there wasn't anything wrong, it's just would it be like you, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, I see.
How did that make you laugh?
Alright, just gonna put this out there. This specific pose, anybody else getting Byakuya vibes?
Yeah! Yeah! I see it.
It's better than like that stupid post of just like the characters having their arms out one way and one arm the other. You know
I just want posts of like the same character. Like just take Byakuya, color his hair orange, and it's the
Fat Byakuya, yes!
Yes, the fat Byakuya! Oh my god, you're right!
I just said it, but okay.
Well actually, I think he does have that pose, so yeah.
Go nuts, folks.
You always bring in the most ridiculous pleasures.
Yeah, we had Lolan Byakuya, now ye old London Byakuya.
Ridiculous pledges.
Yes, really. For example, he put in an unpublished manuscript of a Sherlock Holmes novel.
What? What did she say? Mr. Holmes' unpublished manuscript?
Oops, I'm so sorry!
Please wait before you die. Tell me more about that manuscript.
Goddamn. That's fucked up.
Zato, please.
I'm really cool with letting you die, but before that...
What? You have the gun to your head. Let me deal with the rest of the shop right now.
Jesus. What do you think you're doing? You can look through these mounds of stuff after we dealt with the shopkeeper.
Aww, but there are so many quaint little things on this shop.
So Mr. Holmes won't let us off the hook until we talk to the shopkeeper. Alright, fine.
So, what exactly do you mean?
Zato has the face of a mad woman right now.
There is an unpublished manuscript in the shop like this?
Well, you see, one day Mr. Holmes came in holding an old iron box.
Uncle, I want you to keep a hold of this for a while.
I would pay 1 shilling for a box like this.
There is something of extreme importance lying inside. The new chapter in the story of myself. He's Sherlock Holmes.
What? You're leaving something so valuable with me?
Indeed, you are a very trustworthy man, Hatch.
And that's what happened. That means that Mr. Holmes' mysterious new work is hiding within my storeroom.
Mr. Holmes, is that true? Doesn't look like he's willing to talk.
I paid you the money, haven't I? You better look after it.
Yes, of course. I will protect it with my life!
I wonder what it's all about.
It's a snake story. He's so embarrassed by it, doesn't want anyone else to find out.
Damn it.
May I ask a question?
No. Oh, are you from the Far East? For that black clothing, I will pay maybe 6 pence. Excuse me for saying, but it's pure black. There's nothing exciting about it.
Huh?
Oh, but for this fine lady's clothing, I will pay a whole five guineas. Those beautiful colors, that exotic design, this is quintessential Oriental art.
My, you would pay 5 whole gillions?
Guineas.
Guineas. Hee hee hee.
Oh, I feel so inferior. Because you are a
Naruhodō, your
bottom,
fit sucks.
Naruhodō.
Naruhodō, your fit sucks.
I actually wanted to ask you about the shop. I heard that pawnbrokers are like banks to the people who live here.
Yes, there are certainly many customers who utilize us in that way. The pawnbroker appraises the pledge, and then he holds it in his storeroom for 2 months. If the customer then pays the initial cost with interest, the pledge will be returned.
In that case, if you didn't have the money to buy it back...
In that case, your pledge will be forfeited. It will be placed on the shelves there.
So the item that you serve will not be sold within the 2-month time frame, right?
Exactly. That is why a pawnbroker is saddled with so much responsibility. If my customer's precious items were stolen, I would give up my life in penance.
Perish the thoughts, Uncle. Humans shouldn't speak so casually at death.
So says the one who wouldn't shut up about it this morning.
Besides, didn't I lend you a hand precisely so that wouldn't happen?
You did?
I did indeed. I made a little device for this shop. I call it the automatic crime recording device. Right, Uncle?
What was that deep sigh? So what exactly about this device?
Well, how about you take a look? There are 2 of them attached to the ceiling.
It looks like a camera with a clock strapped to it.
Exactly. Inside each of these cameras are 100 strips of celluloid film. The cameras will then automatically take pictures of the shop at 30-minute intervals.
For example, this one here. This is what they're like.
This is a photo taken by the counter, which records both the uncle and the customer. I developed a very special kind of film, you see. I can take clear pictures even in the dark.
Wow, this is incredible.
Both the shop counter and the inner door are clearly shown.
This means that even if robbers force their way in, the photos will show them clearly.
But, the pictures are taken in 30-minute intervals, correct?
Yes, precisely.
What happens if a crime occurs within that interval?
Well, you see, there's nothing else to call it but bad luck.
You know, these cowards have really been a worry for me recently.
What are you saying? I think they're very convenient.
I'm talking about the cost of the film. Luckily, I only have 2 of these sets within the shop, but I'm using close to 100 strips of film every day, and a lot of the photos are useless. In time, the cost of the film will make my shop go under.
Oh, but what a few 100 strips of it if it means protecting our precious valuables? The era in which we buy security with money is only just beginning, my friends.
Oh, give me a break! Okay, Mr. Holmes, here's your violin.
Oh, much obliged, Uncle.
Now, I appreciate it if you stop. Appreciate it if you stop bringing strange things to my shop. If anything happens to them, I will do this.
That's just a little dangerous. Have you considered not doing that?
No, it's precisely safe.
What?
To ensure that no one else but me is hurt, I have loaded this gun with only a single bullet.
That's really not what I meant.
Oh, Hatch, I'll be taking my leave. I look forward to doing business with you again.
Yes, and I with you.
Boy.
All right, shall we, Naruhodō? Let's take this opportunity to have a look around.
Now you can look if you want.
Congratulations, Sherlock. You made a
You almost got a man to kill himself.
You made a security camera that costs way too much to upkeep.
Yep.
Yeah.
There are so many different things lined up on these shelves. Kitchenware, shoes,
In
clocks.
the BRB.
It's like there's a little bit of everything.
Guess not. The shelf was for selling Surrendered Pond.
Surrendered pawn?
When you take out a loan, your pledged items go into the storeroom for safekeeping. If you fail to repay the pawnbrokers before the deadline, he'll be more than glad to sell your items to even the lowest bidder.
Now you mention it, all these things have price tags attached to them.
If you can at least pay off the interest, you'll extend the deadline. It's completely fail-safe. Why not go and deposit those pitch-black clothes of yours?
I'll have you know, this uniform is the heart and soul of the Imperial University. Alright.
You can press the right thing.
Oh, then. Oh, that's not what I wanted to examine.
Close enough.
Too bad. So sad.
I mean,
There's
you
a
clicked on it, so.
There's a big account book open on the counter.
There's only things Hatch is good at is keeping track of the pledges he's going to sell off.
Look at the realistic dog. Isn't that kind of part of the job? Apart from that, there's something else that caught my eye here. This gun.
And don't even think about pilfering any of this shop's pledges.
What?
The moment you do, Hatch ready to snap with that revolver with lightning speed.
You don't mean...
He'll use it to blow his own brains out. He's big on taking responsibility for his mistakes.
Oh... Well, anyway, we wouldn't dream of stealing anything in the first place.
Because I wanted to examine the shovel.
Yeah, you already did once before.
Small door hidden behind this curtain.
Beyond that door is the storeroom. It's where they keep the pledges.
I see.
I don't recommend sneaking in at night to try and loot the place. It's probably full of junk.
I wouldn't even do that if you recommended it.
There's only one key to that door, and it never leaves Hatch's pocket. But when he goes to bed, he puts it in the jar by his bedside.
Mr. Holmes, how on earth do you... What was that? I'm sorry, the bug just came by me.
Oh.
All part and parcel of being a world-famous detective, I'm afraid.
And thinking it to you.
I know a lot of things that I want to. I just sort of pick them up, see?
Oh, Mr. Holmes' detective ability is amazing.
I think more logical, unnerving conclusion is that he knows because he's seen it firsthand. I think that's about everything.
You do know you can go to the pan to the right.
Oh.
You can
I
pan!
feel like you've been forgetting this whole game.
Well, admittedly, we haven't had too many areas that actually have had it, honestly.
You could do
Office
that in
room.
the office area, the house, the... I don't
Oh,
think
this
it's
room you didn't examine yet.
Literally,
What's this machine
literally
over
every
here?
area in this game, actually.
Anyway.
What's this huge machine over here?
Looks like it's got two lenses to look through.
Ah, that's a stereoscope.
stereoscope?
It's exactly what it says on the tin. Have a look.
Alright, so let's see here.
Oh, hold on a moment. There's something I should tell you. It might be a good idea to switch on the 3D for this part. Lol.
Okay, let's give this a go.
No, my dumbass didn't even actually bother turning on 3D, and I was playing on the 3DS my first time.
Holmes, I can't find a 3D. Wow! Naruhodō, have a look at this. Quickly.
Alright.
Come on, onto the 3DS.
I'm pretty sure they say the same thing on the Android version as well, so... around the same thing.
By the way, Patrick, doesn't she look familiar?
That's just an Easter egg, really, but...
Oh, yeah, wasn't she one of the,
Jurors, yeah, juror too.
jurors, okay.
I know this by heart.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a photograph, but it feels like we're really... Oh, shit. That's not true.
Aw, shit.
There you have it, a stereoscope. It's all the rage in London right now. They even have these stereoscopes booth lined up in the park where you can view photographs.
But how does it work? What kind of sorcery is this?
Well, you see, well, it's a bit of a hassle to explain it, so I'll tell you some other time.
Aww.
I always took that as he actually doesn't know how to work.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
absolutely
obviously.
what I thought too.
I wonder
Also,
what
Jason,
is
tag it for me, please.
for.
Can't even begin to imagine it.
Oh? There's a little latch right here.
How about we just what? Just a little
Whoops!
typo.
Wow, so it's some kind of machine.
Doesn't look like it'll close again.
What's wrong?
Nothing at all. Has two lenses to look through. Feel like there's something like this elsewhere.
Three yellow balls. Are they sort of Lucky Charms or something?
Goodness me! You mean you don't even know that?
Well, I've never seen them before.
That's the site that tells you that this is a pawn shop. There are over 700 pawn shops in London, and they're all display and they all display this sign.
Really?
It's elementary, my dear naruhodō. I can't believe you didn't even know.
So then, why are there three of these yellow balls?
That's not important. What's important is to stick to the basic facts of the matter.
Looks like he doesn't even know. Anything else?
Look further to the right.
But
The
Down.
calendar?
No,
Calendar.
hang on. No, the calendar. Patrick, the calendar.
oh no, okay, because I think I must have hit a different object. 'Cause I thought that's what I examined with the three yellow balls, or
If you don't see a check mark there, then you haven't examined
the
it
what
yet.
did I examine of the three yellow balls?
The door! The yellow
The
ball
door.
under the door, you see?
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's the
thought
same with calendar.
I thought I hit this, so I was very confused throughout that. Okay. That's a pretty gaudy calendar for a place like this. 15th of April, that's the day.
I'm afraid that isn't for sale. That's an Orient tear-off calendar, you see. At 12 o'clock every night, I tear off a page.
I must say, you just seem like the type to enjoy tearing things up, my dear uncle.
Can't even make sense of what he's saying anymore.
Listen, I get it. Well, I have to keep track of what projects are about to become surrendered pawn. It just wouldn't do. It just wouldn't do to be lax about dates. What kind of posh job would this be then?
I suppose I would expect nothing less of a professional.
I think that's almost everything.
Yeah, I think that's like.
I should just do the whole thing just to make sure. Have we checked that little thing at the bottom? Yeah, you have.
I don't think I see.
Probably just on the left.
Okay, I think talk to him now. Nope.
Nope. Examine on the left. Let's see.
What about that brown box in the middle
Oh,
of the
there
shop?
it is.
There we go. There we go.
What's this big, adorable box?
It's a music box. You have them in your country too, don't you?
What? I never seen a music box this huge before.
Shall we have a listen? Oh yeah, Mega Man.
What a beautiful sound. It's like the notes are being played by the magnitude of angels.
Well, I've certainly never heard a sound like this before.
You can usually find big music boxes like this in restaurants and pubs. Inside the cabinet, there's a disc which has a piece of music recorded on it. You can listen to any music your heart desires, all with the switch of a disc.
It's so wonderful. I could even dream of having something so amazing.
Well, since the phonograph has become easier to use, music boxes aren't so much in vogue.
Oh, technology is really moving on to a breakneck pace.
What do you mean it's only worth tuppence? Are you having a Bonnie?
This ain't worth a single penny to begin with. Mind or two.
Seems like there's an argument going on over by the corner.
This can't be right. Have another look.
That's Jason.
I already told. Sorry. I already told you that even without examining it.
Ah, hello. Wait, that girl. I feel like I've seen her somewhere before.
Oh, she's from the trial 2 months ago.
Gun.
I like the trench coat. I like the trench coat.
You two again?
Please no.
There you go.
Place to see your acquaintance after all the sunshine in Lestrade. Huh?
Hang on, I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay, I guess I'll use the bathroom too. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I guess bathroom break at this point. Let me just check.
Save, I'm paranoid.
Okay, yeah. I'll just put this also in for
You can switch the first room of the game, the hallway and the ship, yeah, you can in the second boat room at not Vortex's place.
I feel like it's
row.
only been this session that I've been forgetting about it, honestly.
Okay, I'm actually trying to. I think it's all like one. Okay, count the detention center. That's 2. They only like 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair, I think I've only really been missing it in this game. For like only this case so far. But yeah. Alright, continuing on.
Huh? You remember who I am?
It would be hard to forget who we are. Nearly suffocated us with that smoke bomb.
So, what are you doing here? Are you here popping up with the black outfit because you couldn't live off with this real Rubbit's defense?
Maybe this school uniform stands out more than I thought.
Well, hello there. If memory serves, you were the girl who stole our smoke laundry prototype.
I just love this screenshot, just like the top part. There's just This is a certain type of relationship.
Backflip.
This is a certain type of relationship up here, you know.
Your art, then epic pose.
Oh, Holmes!
What's this? I didn't expect you to have something to pledge.
Holmes, you don't even have the pipe in your mouth. I just say it. Yeah.
Close enough. Let me have a look. Shall I negotiate the price with the good uncle for you?
Keep your noses where you belong, mates. I can't stab them cheeky detective like you. Bugger off or I'll sue!
Alright, alright. This nuisance shall disappear from your presence.
Adios.
He legit just left.
Can't believe he really just walked away.
Yeah, I don't got a voice.
Good lord, in any case, I'm afraid there's no room for haggling. What is he holding? A metallic disc?
Bloody hell! You leave me alone and all! Now, just pretend we're not here.
We don't
That was
exist.
being surprisingly stubborn here.
Ugh.
Alright. How's it going, Gina? So, Gina, what makes you... Do you make pledges to the pawnbroker too?
Yes, of course. I'm a Londoner after all. Something wrong with that?
No, not really. I just thought that maybe...
Oh, I know exactly what you're thinking. She probably went and nicked off some bloke, didn't she? Or something just as awful.
Well, maybe something like that.
I see you aren't denying it, Naruhodō.
Then let me ask you more directly. Are you sure you're not pledging anything that you stole from other people?
Well, how should I say this? I've been known to do that. I see you aren't denying it either, Gina. But, this is different. This is mine. It belongs to me.
Is she talking about that disc that Hatch is holding? I should talk with him one more time. Yeah.
So, what is that metallic disc exactly? I see some small prostitute along the surface.
Ah, yes. This disc plays music even when placed inside of a music box. A music box?
You never use a music box? Does every black-coated Japanese say that thing?
I know what a music box is. I've never seen the kind of disc before. Musical information is embroidered on these metallic discs. If you place one inside of a music box, it will play a beautiful tune.
So, just what kind of music is stored in this disc exactly?
Well, I'm afraid I haven't the faintest idea. There are an endless number of music boxes, English ones, French ones, Swiss ones. I don't know much about what type will allow this disc to play correctly. I see, interesting. On top of that, even if this becomes undeemed, there's no customers who will want to buy this. Honestly, it's not even worth a single penny.
No way, I mean, he...
He?
Anyway, it's gotta be worth something, in fact. It's gotta be worth a ton.
If you want more money for this, you better take a less experienced pawnbroker.
Ah.
See, this isn't the first time this girl has been to my shop. Oh, really? She's brought many suspicious items.
What do you mean, suspicious? I am a pure, uptight, beautiful customer, you know.
And today's pledge is this disc? Well, the story isn't quite that simple. What do you mean? What this child has brought is a pledge ticket.
A pledge ticket. So she came to draw something she has previously pledged? Yeah, I'm at that age where I got all sorts of things in bits and pops after all.
Gee, I wonder why that sounds suspicious. The time limit for the redemption was going to run out tonight. She brought the ticket and the money for the initial cost and interest, so I have no reason not to give it to her regardless of what I may think.
She said she would draw something, but Gina isn't carrying anything.
Oh, that's because she currently is wearing it. Pledge she withdrew. What's it? Ah, cool. Oh, huh.
What? Looks for a dog dinner, don't it? It perfectly fits perfectly, 'cause it's mine! Then what's with the disc?
Oh, this is a new pledge. Another pledge? Why? Well, basically, this child brought both money and a pledge ticket here today. It was to withdraw that nice long black coat, right? Yes, and then she put the coat on. She carefully dug through her coat pockets. The pockets?
What? I am a lady, you know. Stop staring at me like a creep. Oh, does that mean she found it in her pockets?
Indeed, she found this.
And so she tried to pledge it right away.
And a high price. This is becoming even more suspicious.
How rude. I'm just trying to pop it like anyone else would.
Oh wait, wrong voice.
Oh, huh?
By the way, who pledged the code in the first place? Well, I did, obviously.
But the coat seems a little big for you.
It's me. It's my dad's. It's my old man's coat. Is that so?
I doubt I have to explain to anyone else here, but she clearly is lying.
Buggers off. Oh.
Excuse me. Oh. What is this? He seems a very stereotypical Englishman gentleman.
The JoJo character's on screen.
Who should voice? Should I voice this one or?
I mean, I can if you want.
What?
Actually, no. Ed, remember, we already talked about this because of what happens later.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, fine, you got this guy.
Who's got?
You got this guy. This guy on screen.
No,
Yeah.
no. Who are you saying got this one? Jason or Reeve or?
Pat.
Okay. How are you all doing this fun day?
You know, Jason, I see what you're getting at. I like it.
What do you want?
This is me just saying, okay, what do you guys got planned?
Jason, we are gonna have a lot of fun.
I have business with the owner. I'm asking you to leave this place immediately. If you want to scream and shout like a commoner, better you do it outside.
Are you off for a trolley? I'm not finished with my business yet. Look at you, Mr. Judgment, trying to jump into the queen.
My, don't strain yourself and keep your self-innocent facade. You rotten pickpocket.
What? Who are you? How'd you know me?
How do I know you? You mean to tell me you do not know the decency to remember the faces of your prey?
I stole from you?
Shopkeeper!
Yes?
This wretched pickpocket you just received a pledge to you, correct?
Well, yes.
That belongs to me. I demand its immediate return.
What? You're lying. I don't know what you're yapping about.
Now return the coat to me. Oh, and... I ask you to return the music box disc as well, of course.
No, absolutely not. After all, it's my dad's, so technically it's also mine. Naruhodō?
Hey man, don't look at me.
This seems to become a rather dire situation.
I have nothing to do with this whatsoever, Susa. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you think I can accomplish.
Probably ask
but...
for more information.
This always happens when I go to a retail store.
Can't just go to a. I just can't go to a Walmart, grab my groceries, and get out.
The thing is, like,
Without people arguing, like.
The thing about it, this also happens to Phoenix a lot. Every single time he goes out, he always runs into an altercation. Always.
I mean, you say that like in investigations, extras could be going out for groceries and the murder would happen.
It's like, today's my day off. I can finally go out and
So
buy
who's
that
really
cup
the
of
Grim
ice cream.
Reaper after all, you know?
You know, I don't know.
Phoenix, Maya's been arrested.
No, it's Maya. Maya's the Grim Reaper. Everyone she comes across dies.
You know
Gina?
what? You know what? Maya kills everybody to get Phoenix to have a job.
Yeah, it's like, wait a second. How doesn't she pay it then? Like, wait.
Yeah, Maya's gotta have some deep pockets at that point if he's keeping.
No,
Crying
no,
treasure,
no.
crying treasure.
Anyway.
Gina, is this man telling the truth? He's lying, obviously. I eat at him. I ain't seen this man in my life.
Tell me, was that pledge ticket that you gave me stolen?
I just told you I didn't nick it, I swear.
It happened to be quite recently while I was walking down the street. All of a sudden, this girl shoved me aside, then I came to the realization. That filthy little pickpocket had stolen from me again. Again? As you can see, I dressed quite sharply. This is not the first time I've been targeted by that wretched bunch that haunt the alleyways. Oh. Now, how about you return the quality quilt to me?
I can believe it.
No, hurry and get this gentleman back his coat. If you try to waste his time, I won't hesitate to call the police.
Hold on a blivin' cold minute. What do you think, I'm a liar? That
Yeah.
poor gentleman is way more suspicious than I am.
I have to say, that is a bit of a stretch.
Proof, yeah. Do you have any proof that I nicked it? I bet you bloody well don't.
Proof? Well, of course I have proof.
You what? Full-eyed Gina.
Proof that the pledge for Gina withdrew belongs to this gentleman?
Oh, is that the case? All we have to do is look at the shop ledger. The ledger should have the names of everyone in the deposit pledges.
Oh, really?
I'm afraid that won't quite work.
What?
Our shop operates in such a way that our customers are not required to give their names.
But why?
Well, you know, I'm sure everyone has their reasons for pledging their items. Or there are a surprising number of people who would rather remain anonymous.
Okay, I understand that, but in that
No,
case...
that's Rizado.
Oh. Right.
Thank you, Naruhodō. How can you discreetly actually pledge an item?
Simple, really. Sir, may I ask for the password for that pledge?
Of course you may. There. Yeah. Professor!
Yes, that is indeed the password. This should suffice as proof, no? This right is the real owner of the pledge.
So you use a password, huh?
Why the fuck am I here?
Hatch, could you tell us more about this password?
As I mentioned earlier, when a customer pledges something, I do not ask for their name. After all, many circumstances in which they may wish to keep a secret.
I'm pretty sure Hatch just glanced at Mr. Holmes over there.
There's no way a detective would have any dark secrets. Right? Right, Holmes? Holmes? Oh, right, gone.
Holmes! 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 And so, when someone makes a pledge, we decide on a password. And saying that it's very much like the code to a safe. We confirm the date of the pledge, and then we choose a password. I then give the customer a pledge ticket. When someone withdraws a pledge, they must supply both the ticket and the password.
So if you've got the correct password, you can withdraw it.
Exactly. Of course, I also take the fee.
And as you just seen, I gave the correct password. The date was 2 months ago, and it's the 15th of February. The pledge, a high-class coat. And finally, the password is Professor.
Indeed, you've given me all the necessary information.
No way.
I believe you'll agree that there's no room for doubt.
Alright, now to talk to that guy. Hatch just vibing in the back.
Yeah. Excuse me, who are you? Excuse my rudeness, but what about yourself? Don't appear to be from Britain, at least not by appearance. Right, we're exchange students from the Empire of Japan. I see. The Empire of Japan. I've certainly heard of it. No, yeah. No. That's the nation where people eat the very strong brown soup filled with spices, correct?
I feel like he went from being British to French.
Yeah. I think you have the wrong country in mind. It's like he's trying to look posh. Never mind which country it is. If you call yourself a gentleman, then the only proper to offer own name and before demanding to know someone else's. Oh, my name is Ryūnosuke Naruhodō. I'm a defense attorney studying British law.
And I'm Susanoo Mikotowo. I'm currently Naruhodō's legal assistant.
I see. So that's it. I am... well, you can call me Egg Benedict. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Despite his graceful movements, that is the most suspicious name I have ever heard. Now, I believe we're done here. I would like you to return my coat to me now.
All that pop and dancing steals these hard to get on my little shirties.
She hates JoJo.
What the fuck are all these JoJo memes?
Now then. Thank you so much for your patronage, Mr. Egg Benedict.
Your interest rates certainly are reasonable. This won't be the last time you'll see me.
This is why I hate grown-ups. I'm a pickpocket, so of course I'm a liar. Right?
Now, sir, may I have the music box disc?
Of course, Mr. Benedict. Here you are.
Is that all?
Excuse me?
I'm fairly sure I pledged more. What else could it be?
Well, sir, I'm afraid that black coat was the only thing that was pledged in the first place. It just so happened that the disc was in one of the pockets.
You underhanded little thief, you hide yet another one of my possessions!
What are you on yapping about? I have done nothing of yours.
Very well. I will leave all of that for now. Good day.
No, hold on a second to that pledge. That's mine!
What,
Get down, you
what are you
raggedy old
doing,
man!
you stupid girl? Look, you've made me bleed!
There's blood on the disc.
The disc is covered in tiny metal protrusions. It must be sharp enough to cut his finger on one.
This is this is my dad's disc, alright? There's no bloody way I'm handing it off to you. Or you, take it.
What? Me?
They'll take it away from me. Better keep it on a hold you for a while.
Gina, why is she so fixated on that disc? Now, you dark Japanese boy. I would certainly appreciate it if you would hand me over that disc.
No, don't. Every adult is a liar.
This isn't good. How am I supposed to resolve this?
Examine.
She's going daggers at the mysterious gentleman. Better do something about this situation before she pounces on him.
I'm gonna get him.
So I'm about to talk to this gentleman. He's just started glaring daggers at me. Okay. Holmes. Mr. Holmes? You seem to be having an awful lot of fun playing with that machine, gnawing at the barrel of the caramel.
Stream pause.
No.
Stream pause.
Oh,
Good for stream. Oh, there it goes back. So, finally. You finally found me, Master Naruhodō. When that pickpocket girl told me to leave her alone, I fled into the corner. And the outcast, Sherlock Holmes, was forced to watch while everyone else had fun. The fact that I could do nothing but watch made me all the more ashamed. To conceal my embarrassment, I pretended to have the time of my life with this dull machine. With my one true friend, this bar of caramel. But you couldn't bear to see me like that, could you? I was so alone, so very alone and afraid, Master Naruhodō.
okay, stop. Could you just help us out with this argument? We're in a real pickle right now.
Well, I did hear the gist of your conversation, or rather... Shall I say that I stood silently and strained my ears to devour every single word?
Didn't realize you were so lonely.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, my heart breaks for you.
It seems.
It must be really fragile then.
The time has come.
What? Mr. Holmes, you couldn't possibly mean? You completely worked out the situation?
This is how to look at me, a genius of deduction. I just stop and ask myself. Or if I'd upon myself, how much would I be worth?
It looks like Mr. Holmes has something in mind. Though I have no idea if we'll be able to break through this stalemate. Is this a good time to unleash Sherlock Holmes' great deductions? Of course!
Stop! It's
Yeah,
time
nah,
to
you know,
stop.
nah!
Well, hello there, Miss Gina. I see you're in quite the pickle.
Oi, how'll they tell you? Whatever you've been doing all this time?
Oh.
When a lady's in trouble, you gotta help her out a double!
What a lovely lady. Pardon me, but who are you?
Mr. Egg Benedict. You truly are one of those gentlemen, much like a department of a store full of curious features. In any case, I am prepared to present two unshakable conclusions about you.
What on earth are you talking about?
The first conclusion. You have another reason for coming up to this shop, and you dare not tell us why. And the second conclusion. You are playing a great crime that involves a considerable deal of money. Well, Mr. Benedict, how many pounds would you say my reasoning is worth?
What? He's totally pale.
He's done it again. Sherlock Holmes knows it all.
I'll tell you, what in manner man are you?
Yes, perfect. That's just the reaction I wanted from you, Egg Benedict. Now, everyone, shall we begin? Come, one and all, to Sherlock Holmes' theater of logic and reason.
Alright, here we go.
Woo!
Alright.
Let's begin with a simple question. Why did you show up here in the first place? Earlier, you claimed that you were after the pickpocket who stole your pledge ticket. But that was a lie, wasn't it? You have some other reason. Indeed, the true reason you came here is right in there in your hand. The alluring scent that brought you to the shop came from this job posting. What you own in your hand is undoubtedly a hiring flyer from this shop. But upon closer examination, you don't seem to be in dire need of cash. Thus, I am led to believe that you had some special motive for coming here. I noticed that you just reflexively lifted your cane. I also noticed its major contradiction.
My cane? What balderdash?
The contradiction, of course, concerns your cane's ferrule. There should have originally been a metal ferrule on the tip here. However, it is nowhere to be seen. The cane's wooden tip lies bare before the world. As such, there can only be one conclusion. Though it may appear to be a cane at first glance, the rod in your hand is actually no cane at all. Ha, you seem quite shaken there. What's the matter? Your reaction will guide us toward the answer to our next question. That question. What's the true identity of that wooden stick? And your latest reaction all but confirms my theory. Though you tried to shroud the truth in darkness, it is illuminated by your cane's grip. However, you know that this struck me as peculiar from the very first moment I laid eyes on you. Feast your eyes on the shape of this cane's grip, or perhaps I should call it a handle. Indeed, this cane is decidedly not a cane. Instead, it is clearly a shovel that has had its head broken clean off.
What?
It's a troll, Holmes!
What?
Here's the conclusion. Your true motive was to find employment at the shop for the sole purpose of digging up the floor. My word, what a dreadful crime you've concocted.
Holmes. Holmes. Really? Really?
That's perfect. This makes sense. This happened in a novel. But that's not all, Mr. Benedict. We've only just begun. I'm afraid I must expose your grand crime here and now.
Don't be absurd! You say I intended to dig up the shop's floor with a broken shovel of all things? Then tell me, what exactly did I hope to find beneath this dilapidated shop? Ignoring the practically non-existent possibility of untold riches being hidden here, what exactly do I stand to gain by doing such a thing? Nothing, I say!
Sorry to break it to you, but there is indeed a reason to dig up the floor in this shop. You know it yourself, after all, don't you, Egg Benedict? The clarity with which your line of sight declares the truth surprises even me.
What?
So why would you sneak into the shop and dig up the floor? The reason for that is clearly revealed by the circular that you just glanced at. Circulars like these notify citizens of London of important announcements. Notice, drainage pipes construction in progress, and according to the map on this notice, these drainage pipes in question are connected to the bank across the street.
Drainage pipes?
If you dug through the floor, the pipes would lead you straight to the bank. Beneath the bank, across from us, is a large underground vault.
Really?
Thus, your aim was to use the underground tunnel and carry out a bank heist extravaganza!
Extravaganza!
And at last, we arrive at the heart of the matter. What sort of prize awaits you in the bank's underground vault?
What?
As it happens, a little birdie at Scotland Yard gave me an inkling of this prize's identity. Of course, you know the secret as well, isn't that right?
What are you going on about? I don't know anything!
I believe we're about to touch upon some rather intriguing proof that says otherwise. What you're truly aiming for is scrawled on right here on this postcard.
That postcard shows the world's fair.
As we near the grand opening, the final preparations are in full swing. The government has issued a supplementary grant to expedite completion of the Crystal Tower. And that very grant is being protected within the bank's underground vault.
Really?
Thus, your extravagant evil master plan can only be Eureka! You plan to steal the fare's supplementary grant from within that vault! By the way, this is a guarded secret, even among the police. Keep this between us. And there you have it. The great deductions of Sherlock Holmes have been revealed.
Alright.
Here we go again. Excuse me, Mr. Holmes?
Hey, what did you think of that one? The logic was so hot, you'd hardly believe this detective is single and lonely.
There it is! There's the line!
I love it.
Yeah.
Depressed Holmes.
Was the part about the bank across the street really true?
Indeed, it's a secret among the British government that only the top of the top know. Inspector Gregson told me about it. He made me promise him not to tell anybody.
Except you just shouted for the whole room to hear.
Right.
Hang on a second. Why would Mr. Benedict even know about such a top-of-the-top level secret?
Huh, obviously. That's because he's iron-typing motherfucker. He's a villain!
But what if Mr. Benedict is actually a clueless villain? Surely he'd rush to buy a new shovel right away after hearing a secret like that!
No, far from that. Even someone like Hatch, who seems like a nice guy, might start digging up the floor at night. Jason?
My bad. No, I'm no villain, I tell you!
Well, now you all see the lesson in this, right? Information must be handled as if it were the greatest prize of all. Once someone leaks top secret information, there's no taking it back.
Well, keep that in mind next time you give me advice, Mr. Holmes.
As you should.
Well, naruhodō, it's time for the same old song and dance.
Of course, let's review those great deductions.
Now, let us start over again. Come on another, Sherlock Holmes is teacher of logic and reason.
Alright. Okay. Yeah. Alright. According to Mr. Holmes, ex-Benedict's plan was to become an employee here and dig a tunnel under the shop.
Yes, supposedly his aims is the funds within the underground bank vaults. Though I'm not sure how successful he would be if he tried to use a broken shovel.
Which means it was most likely aiming for something else, right? Why did he show up now of all times?
Oh! There's something scribbled on the back of this flyer.
What the heck? What does it say? No, I'm sorry.
Naruhodō.
I'm sorry. It says, name, Gina Lestrade, height 5 feet 2 inches. Distinctive old green hand, waistcoat, wears a bold blue bag and a white shirt. Those are all of Gina's identifying features.
What on earth?
And there's even a sketch of her right next to it. I bet she'd give us a smoke grenade to see the face if we showed this to her.
There's something about this shop written here as well. Hatch's Pawnbroker, Breaker Street, last day of retention period, 15th of April.
The 15th of April, that's the day! Why does Mr. Benedict have this? The alluring scent that brought you to this shop came from this sketch of Gina.
Just so. I know some strange scribbles and a sketch of a person on the back of this flyer. Looks like we got some juicy information about this shop and the little pickpocket less.
Just a moment ago, you claimed that you chased Gina to this shop after she stole your pledge ticket.
But I'm pleased to see that your claim was nothing but lies.
Instead, you came to this shop because of that memo. Today is the day of the deadline, so you were keeping a close eye on Hatch's pawnbrokers.
Then you lay in wait until Gina took the stage.
Ugh.
You would stop at nothing to chase this poor girl. You resort even to lies. Thus, I am led to believe that you had some special motive for coming here. I noticed that you just reflexively lifted your cane. I also noticed its major contradiction.
Oh, my kid, what balderdash?
The contradiction, of course, concerns your cane's ferrule.
What's a ferrule again?
Western canes often have metal covers at the tip.
Oh, so the metal parts flare the pavement while you walk.
Yep, this cane seemed to have one.
Seems like it just broke off somewhere while I was walking.
If that was the case, he wouldn't have been so shocked when Mr. Holmes said so.
So that means he really is hiding some kind of secret about this cane. I'm thinking more at the tip. This way. Yeah, the cane's initials. So, look at this. There are English letters here.
Those must be initials. I heard that many Westerners engraved their initials on their possessions.
Guess Sherlock Holmes would be SH then.
That's right. So that means that the letters carved here should be... Oh?
It says RC. I'm getting a strange feeling about this. Yeah, because, well, it should be, EB on that. Contradiction, of course, concerns your cane's initials.
That is exactly the issue, isn't that right, Mr. Egg Benedict? The initials of Egg Benedict would naturally be EB. However, the initials on this cane are RC. I don't believe there could be a contradiction more obvious than that, don't you agree?
Oh, no. You see, this cane is... It's your own cane. You said that as much earlier. What? I'm sure you just found it lying around, right? It's too late for excuses.
Which means... you're strutting around like a gentleman when you can't even bear to reveal your real name. Ha! You seem quite shaken there. What's the matter? Your reaction will guide us toward the answer to our next question. That question... what is the true identity of that wooden stick? And your latest reaction all but confirms my theory. So you try to shout the truth in darkness, it is illuminated by your cane's grip.
Pledge that Gina withdrew was that fancy coat, and now we have a man so mysterious we don't even know his name. And he claims that coat was his to begin with.
Since he only came here based on a memo and a sketch of a girl, his claims must be lies.
And if that's the case, the only thing left for us to do is prove conclusively that that coat isn't his.
Look, the seams on the shoulders on this coat have torn.
Oh yeah, you're right.
When Mr. Benedict reacted to that deduction, I thought I heard him let out a tiny little scream. But maybe it was actually the sound of the fabric tearing.
On closer inspection, it does look pretty tight on him. And the arm is full of bursting, it's like the buttons look like they're ready to fall off. If he tried to run, the poor thing would probably fall to pieces.
Oh, now that's a sight I'd like to see.
What?
How do you think we could get him to start running around?
She's thinking really hard about this one. Though you try to shroud the truth in darkness, it's illuminated by your coat's seams. Ugh.
That coat clearly does not fit your form.
The seam appears to be torn because you forced the coat on.
You know, I found a right suspicion from the outset. You lay in wait for a pickpocket girl, use a fake name, you aren't even the pledger.
Ugh.
Your true objective, filled with sheets of lies, can only be to steal the pledge from this young lass.
No!
However, I do find one thing unfortunate. Your grand crime has turned into little more than a misdemeanor. But that's not all, Mr. Benedict. You've only just begun. I'm afraid I must expose your grand crime here and now.
Don't be absurd! Say I intend to steal some worthless pledge of all things? I used the password! I redeemed the pledge using the right methods! If it wasn't the one who pledged these items, then how would I know the password? That's right, I wouldn't!
Sorry to break it to you, but there is indeed a way for you to have known the password. You know it yourself, after all, don't you, Benedict? The clarity with which your line of sight declares the truth surprises even me.
What?
Still hoping to come to the password to retrieve this pledge. The method you use is clearly revealed by the circular that you just glanced at.
He's attacking from an entirely different angle now.
I don't think we'll be able to get him back to that stuff about the tunnels again. It's a shame, I kinda like that line of reasoning. Putting that aside, it's true that the mysterious man knew the password.
Professor, right? Anyone who doesn't know the password wouldn't be able to redeem the pledge.
Now let's turn our thinking around. Provided one knew the password, anyone could redeem the items. Did this mysterious gentleman have any way of learning the password? Zach, let's say on that.
Baker Street report. Used to be a circulation in this part of town.
Well, it looks like I was right about the pipe bark. What's this? Sweatshops on the corner has been having a special sale tonight?
Naruhodō, we can think about sweets once we're done here.
She can read me like a book. So, look at this.
It looks to be a memorandum written by Hatch, I think.
This says Professor.
Well,
So I guess he just left the password up here for the entire world to see. In very big, easy to read letters.
I'm having trouble not looking at it.
Hatch, you goddamn moron!
Man, security be like that these
They got
days.
cameras and everything, but God.
Why do you
God
even
forbid.
have the cameras, God? The method you use.
To be fair, Pat, you didn't ask for the camera.
That was Holmes, yeah.
The method you used is clearly revealed by the naruhodō you glanced at.
When an item is redeemed at this shop, Old Hatch always does the same thing. The customer says the password and Hatch writes it down as a memorandum. He then compares the password with his register to ensure its validity.
One would call it the reliable method for a shopkeeper of such an establishment. However, it's also a very reliable method to let everyone steal sensitive information. What do you mean?
What he means is that you were at this shop well before you revealed yourself to us.
You likely followed Gina into the shop when you saw her enter. As usual, Hatch wrote.
As usual, Hatch wrote the password as a memorandum after she said it.
You stole a glance and learned that the password was Professor.
And thus, you carried out this pawn shop pilfering extravaganza.
Extravaganza!
And alas, we are at the heart of the matter. Why would you go so far for these pledges?
What?
You would think an ill-fitting coat and a tiny music box would hold much value. There must be some secret behind your pursuit of these two items.
What are you going on about? I don't know anything!
I believe we're about to touch upon some rather intriguing proof that says otherwise. What you're truly aiming for is scrawled right here on this postcard.
Excuse me. The withdrawn pledges were a coat and a disc that were found on his pocket.
According to Hatch, they're hardly even worth a penny.
Despite their worthlessness, he was determined to steal these from Gina. Why would that be?
Perhaps we have a piece of evidence that can show us the reason why.
Evidence? Alright, I'll take a look at the court record. Even though we're not in court yet, but
We got one piece of evidence, might as well examine that shit.
This disc has really tiny bumps all over it.
These bumps are part of the music box mechanism. They make noise when struck. And there's a little bit of blood here.
It belongs to that mysterious gentleman, Benedict, right?
He must have cut his finger when Gina snatched the disc. Much like when you're grating radishes and your finger slipped and gets grayed.
Did you really have to explain it so graphically? Hello!
There's a small scrap of paper stuck here. It looks like it was written in a hurry. It's someone's name? To McGundle.
McGundle? You mean...
Yes, it must be. That's the name I remember for the rest of my life.
Why would that man's name be here of all places? What you're truly aiming for is scrawled on the back of this music box disc. What is this?
To Magundo, it says. Cosney Magundo. I remember his trial 2 months ago. He died a mysterious death in the Crown Court. A London gentleman whose true nature was that of a vicious moneylender wrapped in sin. Were you his friend, or perhaps his henchman?
Mr. Magundo was definitely a short man. That tiny coat would fit him perfectly.
Though I may not know your real name, Mr. Egg Benedict, I believe you've arrived at the final truth.
Your goal was to collect the items that Cosney Magundo left behind!
Close enough.
Damn you! Alright. And we have an entire case solved over here in an investigation that's not even much of the plot yet.
Cosney Magundo. My, it's a surprise that his name would come up in this little pawn shop.
Excuse me, there's something about all this.
What is it, Mrs. Otto?
According to Hatch, today is the last day before Mr. Magundo's code is to be deemed unclaimed, correct?
Yes, that's right. Today marks exactly 2 months since it was first left here.
Today's the 15th of April. 2 months ago would mean...
The 15th of February. Yes, according to my account book, that was the day. I wrote that the code was played at about 10:30 p.m. on that night.
Then...
That's right, the 15th of February. That was the day of the omnibus murder case.
That was my line, Susato.
Payback. Not only that, but 10:30. That's the perfect match of the time which Mortuary was killed.
I don't suppose we can call this mere coincidence, friends.
You're all free to enjoy your whimsical deductions, however. If you don't walk out with my code and music box disc, then someone else won't walk out at all. Is black really the color you want to be wearing when you're brought to the British morgue? What should I do here?
Refuse, dang it, who cares?
There are certain things a man has to protect under any circumstances. This may be the only thing I have to protect, but it may also not be. Hatch?
If something were to happen to a customer in my shop, there would be nothing left for me but to take my own life as atonement.
Hatch? That's enough. Oh.
Okay, yeah, that was me.
Okay.
That's enough.
Inspector Gregson? Inspector.
We've received an emergency signal reporting an ongoing incident inside this pawn shop. We ran over as fast as we could. What's going on in here? Oh, thank God, you're finally here! A few short moments later, my blood will be all over this poor shop!
Seems appropriate for me to admit defeat here.
Honestly, you called us over here for nothing?
This isn't nothing at all. Hatch was about to get shot in the head.
It looked more like he was the one threatening to shoot. Yep. We're currently pursuing a case that may very well blow the British Empire wide open.
What? What kind of case?
Tell me about it, Inspector Gregson.
Forget I said anything. It has nothing to do with you lot. Now, you're coming down to the yard.
Very well.
Gah! He's getting away! Chase after him! Get the constables on this!
Willy.
He's just dancing his way out the shop.
Dang, that's epic.
I'm walking on sunshine. Well.
Recently, there have been a string of robberies at pawn shops in this area. We set up emergency call buttons on the each shop's desk. Press the button, we come. Ugh, I really was frightened. As for you, boy in black clothes,
Sir!
Scotland Yard will be taking costly book possessions. Hand it over.
Oh, okay.
Don't hand it over now, Hodo. That's mine.
Sorry, little girl. We had to take all of McGunnell's belongings as evidence.
Evidence? Aye.
You know the rules, Master Naruhodō. Once he says the E word, it's all his. Go on, Inspector.
After Inspector Gregson took all of McGunnell's discs, we were forced out of the shop.
Shit, he kicked us out, man. I was about to buy an Xbox.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah,
No one's died.
Long investigation on that first part. But I'm assuming we're doing all the is this case broken up to like a regular Ace Attorney where you have investigation court and then what does that mean?
Okay.
Are we doing all of the investigation part first and then court, or is it broken?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's exactly that.
We were
Exactly
technically
that.
just having a nice day, and then we just walked into this.
all right.
No one's died, damn
Yeah,
it.
Patrick. Patrick. We're not even technically at the investigation
Yeah,
part.
no, that's what I'm just saying for the future.
Yeah,
and
okay,
stuff
yeah.
like that,
There's
yeah.
one trial.
Yeah, okay, all right. Just
There's
making
only
sure
one.
on that, but yeah, definitely. I knew that, of course, this case was gonna get followed back up. From case 3. But now I'm curious, what was McGundle doing that night? At that point, I'm curious where this is gonna go. For this. So.
Making his VTuber account.
McGundle's trying to be a VTuber
He
and
was
like.
going to become an anime girl and they get banned from China.
I remember popping off in the DGS spoiler DMs, I'm just saying.
Oh boy, alright. Well, join us tomorrow at the regular time then, though. So we'll be back for doing more of this investigation. So, adios until then.
Yep.